Então, pessoal, eu tô aqui na FLUPP de Duque de Caxias com a escritora Ayelet Waldman.
Hello, Duque de Caxias.
Ayelet, is it your first time here in Brazil, in Rio?
It's my first time in Rio, and first time in Brazil, first time in Duque de Caxias.
Oh, so what are your impressions?
Well, this is the best part of the country, of course.
Oh.
Absolutely. No, I love Brazil. I think Brazil is beautiful. I'm from a town called Berkeley, which is right next to a city called Oakland. I'm right on the border. And this feels very comfortable to me because Oakland is a city in America with black people, brown people, Asian people, everybody living together. And it's difficult and it's hard and there's conflict, but I think it's the future and I think it's the most beautiful way to live.
That's great. Tell us something. The audience that were watching you today is very young.
Yeah.
You saw a lot of teenagers. What do you think is the importance of this kind of event like FLUPP to these people?
I think it's important for kids like this to see that they matter. They are important in the world. That a writer can come from the United States and want to talk to them because they are important. I think too often children and people who don't have access to money and to power, they get a message from the government and from the society that they are powerless and they are irrelevant. And I think when a festival like FLUPP happens, they're saying to the whole community, you are important. You are important to the city, you're important to the country, you are important to the world.
So if you have a message you could send them to these young people that is watching you right now, what would it be?
The message I would send, I think, is that literature matters. Writing and telling your story matters. If you tell your story, then you can change the world. If you tell your story, then you can change the mind of someone who sits in Brasilia. If you tell your story, you can change the mind of someone who sits in Washington, D.C. You have to take power and you have to tell your story.
Thank you, Ayelet. Eu sou o Samuel e eu estou falando daqui direto da FLUPP de Duque de Caxias para o canal Unigran Rio.